What's up, Auto Eyes? It's Brian, editor-in-chief here with my buddy Nick. We got an LR3 and a trailer and the brand new Can-Am Commander XTP 1000R. So pretty excited to see what this UTV can do. Got a winch, we got some Fox suspension, big old orange wheels, which we're loving. And of course, all the safety gear. Got our helmets, goggles, eye protection, got some Max Tracks because you always bring those, lots of camera gear, some Step 22 recovery gear, fire extinguisher, some basic tools, and we got a dune flag mount over there. We're gonna go check out the dunes out in the Florence area tomorrow, but today we're gonna head up the mountain and see what we can find. These guys and some UTVs we just talked to are locals and found some snow up there. So I think we're gonna get a good mix of everything today. Excited to see what this Commander XTP 1000R is all about. Should be fun. Haven't been in a UTV in many years. Played with a lot of dirt bikes and big adventure bikes off-road, and of course some big 4x4s. So it's gonna be cool to see how this thing lines up against those vehicles and see what opportunities there are here in Oregon. There's very limited areas that you can take a UTV here, and I think we found a pretty cool one. See what it's all about. We found some snow. Woohoo! Oh no! It's still going. Oh my god, we thought we were stuck. It just keeps going. Oh, we're bottomed out now. Now he's in trouble. All right, well, we needed to use the Max Tracks.
Victory.
They totally did the job. We got her out. Took a little of me bouncing on the tailgate because we were, of course, having some fun with the video and dug some holes with the tires, which you don't want to do. Once you get stuck, stop, then do the recovery. Then you don't have to dig quite as much. So dig with some Max Tracks, use them for a little traction. Don't get a ton of wheel spin. Both lockers, low range, pop it in reverse. And in this case, we got a little gravity helping us too because we're going downhill. All right, another snow line. We found it.
Now a little bit wetter.
We're gonna have to go backwards down this trail. There's lots of water in the crotch and everywhere else. But we found a snow line. We're not gonna be able to go past that. I think back there, we're gonna have to make an interesting turnaround. This should be fun. Man, these side-by-sides are fun. This thing's super capable. I'm impressed so far. That was wet and muddy. As you can see, a little covered in my new Filson motorcycle jacket, a little dirty. Muddy, 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 muddy. Thank you, Can-Am. We're having a good time with this bad boy. We did use the Max Tracks. Thank you, Max Tracks, for getting us out of the snowy mess. These Fox shocks are overly impressive. I didn't think on this Commander they would be that good, but so far, this thing is just eating up the bumps and the rocks and the ruts in the trail. Really, really happy with it. Yeah, man, if this is the crossover that's like good for off-road and good around the ranch. I mean, this thing has a dump bed on it. This has a full dump feature. So you just grab this handle here and the whole thing dumps back. Now it dumps back a hair further, but I have it bungeed over there. It's pretty slick. I think we're gonna hop back in. We're putting some warm gloves on because our hands got muddy and cold and wet. Grab some water and go find some more trails. such a good time. We had pavement, we had gravel roads, we had tons of deep snow, we had slow speed rocky stuff, puddles, mud, all of it. Man, got it all loaded up now. We're gonna head into town, grab a hotel, grab a cold beer, some hot food, and then head to the dunes tomorrow. Yoo! Getting kind of deep out here. We got some water in the floorboards. You can see that.
Making waves.
Making waves out on the coast. Having some fun. All right, up in the forest outside of Eugene, Oregon. We got a pretty high altitude here. It's like 39 degrees this morning. We might run into some snow. I don't think so at this low elevation, but got some clouds rolling through, and excited to get up in the rocks and play in the forest with the Can-Am Commander XTP 1000R. Playing with this new Filson Moto jacket, see what that's all about. Can-Am, always wear your helmet, seatbelt. Should be a fun little morning. It's time I gotta hand over the keys to this Can-Am Commander XTP 1000R. Kind of sad. Super, super fun to play with this thing in the OHV areas here in Western Oregon. Got to play with it in the dunes, got to play with it in the snow, got to play with it on rocky, muddy trails. Nice comfy seats. Oh shit bar is always important for your passengers. Kind of a plasticky steering wheel, not super impressed with that, but it worked just fine. Nice readout display that's controlled here. Push button start stop. You got rear diff locks, front diff locks, 2-wheel drive, which is super fun to slide it around, 4-wheel drive, and you have 2 different driving modes. This is your little key. It's plastic, it's computer coded. I did add a tether to it because otherwise I would for sure lose it. You got your light bar up front. Over here you got high beam, low beam, as well as your winch, which we didn't have to use, but it was nice to have. A little bit of storage on the driver's side, quite a bit of storage here on the passenger side. It's super nice to keep stuff handy. Good comfortable footwell, but these cup holders are ridiculous. Who would put a really shallow small cup holder down by your feet, especially on the driver's side, because if it rolls around under your feet while you're driving, that can be dangerous. One other thing, these seat belts tend to get in the way like that a lot. As you can see, this one's actually gotten beat up by probably us and others, but it doesn't allow you to shut the door. So I don't know the fix to that, but it's kind of annoying. But this is a really good do everything UTV. The utility on this UTV is pretty sweet. Got a tailgate. This one has these link boxes. Tons of storage, 2 cab locks, pop it open there. They are waterproof, even with a pressure washer, they stayed really dry. This little latch pops open and then the whole thing comes out. Slide out, slide it right back in, one-handed, shut it, and you're all good. Those are pretty handy. It is a dump bed, so you just grab the handle on the side here, pop up. That does expose the engine under here so you can work on stuff, but also will hold, I believe, 600 pounds, so pretty impressive. The only problem the entire trip is this handle. It's for the dump bed on this side, and the little nut fell off right here just from bouncing down the dirt roads. Is this the UTV you want to put in your garage?